Hi, my name is Andrew Long. I'll be your host for the next 10 minutes. In this short documentary, we'll be examining the popularization and advancement of cell phones. This is my cell phone, the Motorola Q. I take notes and listen to music on it. It also has many more features that I do not have time to discuss right now. Hope that after watching this show, you'll have a better understanding of the importance of cell phones and their contributions to the world.
I don't really remember what it was like not having a cell phone.
So life was hard. I had to get one.
It's kind of hard to remember. Ever since getting a cell phone, you kind of get used to it. It's like a lifestyle. You gotta text everybody, call everybody.
I really don't even. I can't even think about it now because if I didn't have a cell phone, I'd freak out.
It wasn't too long ago that I got a cell phone, so it's pretty new.
It wasn't very interesting. It was really hard to get in touch with everybody. And people were probably really tired of carrying around bag phones or using money for pay phones. But honestly, I really can't remember that much.
To start things off, let's take a quick look at the history of cell phones. Personal communication experienced a revolution when Motorola developed the first mobile phone. The handy-talkie was a simple two-way radio that worked from only a short distance. The backbone of mobile communication, the walkie-talkie, was developed later that decade and used exclusively in the military. These two inventions laid the foundation for further research and development in the mobile communications field.
Picture messaging and text messaging is what I use the most on my cell phone.
I always use text message. Obviously.
I call my people out of state if I need to. But except as in class, I text a lot.
Text message, you know what I'm saying? This is day age. You don't want to talk on the phone too much. You just want to text, you know what I'm saying? Say what you got to say and keep it moving.
Communications with one another has become much simpler and convenient with the development of new technology. New technologies being created for mobile phones include ways of accessing the mobile internet, sending and receiving photos and files, data storages, and even having a GPS capability.
The features, we have a pretty good selection of features. If you talk about smartphones, the PDAs are traditionally a lot of the phones that not just students but customers in general are looking for because they want more options integrated with the phone. Any type of PDA is going to have a calendar option, notes, as well as email web. Texting has become a really big thing. A lot of people don't like to talk anymore. They just want to text quick, hey, I'll see you in a minute, I'll be there. In addition to that, of course, you have the voice. And we've got some plans that include all the data features, but I see a lot of the smartphones and PDAs going towards a lot more heavy on the data, text, email, surfing the web.
New technologies have increased the reliance on cell phones because they have become much more than just communication gadgets. Cell phones have become so advanced that now video and TV services can be provided directly on the phone screen wirelessly. With the new features on phones such as GPS, text messaging, and games, more often than not our eyes are drawn to the little 2-inch screen in our hands. This is a big problem, particularly to drivers who should be fully focused on operating their vehicles.
I'm like a religious cell phone and texter while driving. Well, overall, they don't need cell phones while they're driving because basically they concentrate more on the conversation than they're on the road, And that's why some accidents are being caused today because people are on cell phones.
Well, me personally, I'm very talented. I can text and drive at the same time, but if you're not really as talented as me, you probably shouldn't try it.
I never talk on my cell phone when I drive.
Despite all of the benefits humanity has gained from cell phones, new hazards have been created. A study put out by the University of Utah showed that talking on the phone can be as dangerous as drunk driving. One statistical analysis of the new and previous Utah study showed cell phone users were 5.36 times more likely to get in an accident than undistracted drivers. Other studies have shown that the risk is about the same as for drivers with a 0.08 blood alcohol level. Because of the dangers, many states have established laws restricting or banning the use of cell phones while driving.
I think that laws could definitely be stricter. I feel like I see people use their cell phone too much on the highway and when driving, and it's too hazardous and it's ridiculous.
To be honest, I think it's a good law, but nobody follows it.
In order to take advantages of cell phones, we must always exercise caution when using them. There are various features people would like to see in their cell phones in the future.
I think the iPhone is a good example. They'll eventually have a ton of extra stuff, but I don't know how much farther they can go than the iPhone.
I think they're going to get a lot smaller and they're going to do a lot more. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to rival some of our laptop features, but of course they're going to be limited because they're smaller.
I think phones are definitely headed towards more multimedia. I think live video conferencing over the phones, full access to surf the web so your user experience is just like you're on your PC, touch screens, bigger keyboards, and Wi-Fi. All the phones now, if you're going to Sprint, it's going to go to WiMAX, which is our 4G network, which means all phones will have a Wi-Fi chip. So if you're not on a regular cell phone network, you'll be able to pull a Wi-Fi network wherever you are. So I think they're all definitely going to be integrated in future phones.
In the future, we will see high-speed data transfers that is about 800 times faster than the current home internet connection. With all the information that will be available at our fingertips, we will be more informed about the happenings around the world.
I think cell phones have made a positive contribution to the world because they make communication easier, more efficient, faster.
I definitely think it's made our society more accessible, which is a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing, especially from an emergency preparedness perspective and for convenience. It's bad because you're always on the phone. You're in the car on the phone, you're at an event on the phone, you're at home checking your BlackBerry, so it's kind of like you can't ever give it away from work or people having access to you. So I think it's definitely a good thing to integrate technology into everyday life, especially when it creates an efficiency for our lifestyle. I think sometimes it gets a little overbearing and people don't know when to put it down. But I guess it is what it is. It's addictive behavior.
Thank you for watching, and I hope now you understand and appreciate the value of your cell phone.
Up to the time, and the time is modern. Technology from the southern to the northern. Timeless. Me I use my cellular, get gal regular. Nokia cellular, get gal regular. Samsung cellular, get gal regular. Hello Moto. How you feel about ya? If you no have a phone, she give you the number. But you no have a phone, shoulda call for the number. You no have a phone, hurry up and go home to your comfort zone. How you feel about ya? If you no have a phone, she give you the number. You no have a phone, shoulda call for the number. You no have a phone, hurry up and go home. Hey, sing a blinger, me call him on the T-Mobile. Boom, boom, no, 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 no. Boom, no, no. Keisha called the Verizon. Can you hear me now? Boom, beer than comfy, hotter than peppermint, hyacinth, hook up to spring. As she quint in a liquid, but the pack a do it. Kerosene,